Hello. Welcome back to Mik'd Up. Today is Friday, January 23rd. It's been a week, a little over a week since the last time you've talked to us. This is the last time we've talked to you. We miss you. I miss the boys. I miss Lloyd. I miss J. Mitch. J. Mitch and I have had some big life events happen over the last couple weeks, really last 10 days. And we've been out of commission, and we've been lacking sleep. And we've been learning this stuff on the fly. We both welcomed, as we talked about it earlier before we left, we're both welcomed our new sons to this world. You have Rome Michael Mitchell on one side, it's Jay Mitch's son, and then you got John Michael Anthony Mahtook, call him Jam, on this side. 3 days apart.
Press corner.
Future of LSU baseball or LSU football or whatever they want to play.
Alabama.
Coming up down the pipeline. But in the short week that I've been a dad, there's been plenty of stories. And I'd imagine Jared's got a bunch. So through the course of our shows, you're probably going to hear some fatherly stories. And if you've got advice or you've got your own stories, throw them in there and we'll have really fun conversations. But before we get to all that, we have a lot of sports news to get caught up on. Football season is officially over. Transfer portal is basically done. I'd imagine there's probably one or two more, pieces of news that are going to come out here soon. LSU ends up with the number one recruiting class or number one portal class in the country, exactly what Lane Kiffin said he was going to do. They have performed in the portal the way we anticipated them performing in the portal, and now we can look past that into what the season is going to look like next year and what to expect and what to hope for going into football season. But with that being over and with the national championship being over, we haven't
talked in forever.
We have not.
I did miss you.
I miss you too.
Both of you.
We have now turned our attention to baseball. We're still going to dabble in the football conversation, but we had the first pitch banquet last week. Their scrimmages are well underway for LSU baseball, and opening day is less than a month away. So it is officially baseball season. You are going to get the baseball content that I imagine you tune in for on our show to hear, and you're going to have that daily or show per show from here on out. Jay Johnson will start jumping on the show again next week. Obviously, he's been really busy with the start of the season. But a lot to talk about, a lot to be excited for, a lot to be excited about for LSU with LSU baseball. A lot of talent, a lot of new faces, and a lot of conversation to be had as to how are they going to manage all of this talent. Now, I have not been to a scrimmage. Jared obviously has not been to a scrimmage because he's in Houston. Lloyd has been to a scrimmage. Lloyd, I missed you. Welcome back to the show.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Hey. We grinded it out. We did some problem solving together.
Oh, that's a story.
But I'm happy that you were back because I did. Whenever you text me, like, good for the show, I was like, I actually got to miss the fellas.
Lloyd MVP. I
always do, but it's been great.
Lloyd MVP brought me a Fire Stick remote that I did not have, which my Fire Stick remote is right there.
But I was not there.
So now you take that remote and you replace the remote that you gave me,
and then the
now
book
we're
sack
good.
that I have,
it's in my car
with the two book sacks.
Lloyd MVP. I didn't have
a drug dealer at all.
Right, I didn't have a remote. Lloyd drove to the hospital, brought me a Fire Stick remote and an extension cord. In his nice Adidas bag that he received from me as well.
Yeah, it was a gift.
Yeah,
Todd.
It was nice.
Depending was a gift, Todd.
But it's going to be back. It's going to be back.
It's going to be back for all you boys. Congratulations, fellas.
Thank you.
Thank you. I haven't been a part of it. I'll never will, but good for y'all.
You never will, maybe? You just never know. Maybe
if it's out there, it's out there.
Yeah.
Good for whoever has that.
Can we go ahead and throw this out there, too, just so we can get this out of the way because it is real?
Yep.
For anybody that's ever talked about childbirth and then you're the dad and you spend some time in the delivery room, listen, let me tell you something.
It's a hut.
Women are incredible, bro.
Incredible.
I don't know what it wasn't. What I got to witness and everything that went on there was not what I thought it was going to be. Like I literally thought I was going to be, at the head, on the other side. It didn't go down that way. There's different ways things go down. Leave it at that. And witnessing that entire thing go on is incredible. It is nothing short of a miracle. It's something I know I would never want to go through with my own body, and all these women all the time are sacrificing and wanting to do this. So my first time ever being in that situation, and hats off to that, because that is special.
I can't add any more to that because that is 100% the case. Our wives are champs. I mean, watching what she goes through, and I'm with you. I'm going to say, I said the whole time, I'm going to be up top. I'm going to be up top. You can be up top, but like they show you these, like, you see these like TV shows or like movies of like if there's like a birth, you always feel like there's a barrier. Yeah. Yeah. You always feel like there's a barrier, like, oh, I'm going to be up top, I'm going to be there, and like I'm not going to see down there. There's no barrier. You're just there. Like you can be up top all you want, but you're going to see, right?
So it's either the curtain is not a real thing.
There's no curtain unless they're having a C-section.
Oh, but why can't we just do the curtain?
It's not like the old school where the dad's like sitting in the waiting room and
smoking cigars.
No.
You're in the hey.
I'm
3 in.
Listen, I'm in there.
8 in.
I'm up top. And not only are you up top, like you're working.
Yeah.
You're not just motivated. She goes, OB Joe says, okay, hey, on the count, whenever she pushes, I need you to pull her legs. OBGYN. She pulls. You have to pull the legs back. You had to almost pull her like an accordion to help her push.
The way that it was made is that
you want to know what else is crazy too? As it becomes closer and closer to birth, there's more and more people that come in the room. Like,
oh my God! So doctor's in there, street clothes. Obviously, she goes and washes her hands. She's doing her deal. She's getting the push. She's like, all right, okay, next, we're getting ready for a baby. So all of a sudden, the doctor gets up. You just have the one nurse next to you right now. Then all of a sudden, there's 7 people. Doctor is in the full bunny suit, ready to go. And now you got 7 people in the room. And now it's game time. Now the baby's almost here because they can see like how much it's
crowning.
It's a wild deal.
I don't know if it happened to you either. I'll just give this one little graphic thing, which is kind of wild that it happened this way. But it just so happened that we had a female doctor that delivered. And then like I talked about all these other people that keep coming in the room. Every other single doctor, nurse, and everything that came in the room were all women.
Yep.
So at one point, as I'm in a spot where you can see if you really wanted to, but you don't necessarily have to see anything that's going on, the doctor was like, hey, see some hair? You want to see the head?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. That's exactly what she did to me. She bullied me.
Say no?
I said no.
Yeah.
I said no.
Wow.
Time out.
What's going on here?
I said no, I'm okay. So then that was one contraction. The next contraction, she basically bullied me. She goes, come down here and see how much hair he's got. I was like, okay, yes, ma'am. And I'm looking down there and I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like, this is wild.
I almost got a timeout. Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Bro, and like.
Let's go back to the huddle, talk this thing over a little bit.
I'm like, whoa, I wasn't expecting. That's a different coverage I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's not what I saw on film.
No.
When we watched them, they didn't play the game that way. They doing something different back there.
And dude, like, you don't know. Like they say, oh, they push. Like, dude, they are
grinding.
Like Allie is like she is like pushing,
working
like,
out.
I'm like, this is amazing. It's wild.
Yeah, it's wild.
How many times? What's the over under on the motherfuck count?
Nope. Allie was great. She wasn't yelling at me. She was
walked in.
She wanted me there. I was like, I felt good about it. You know what I mean? It was
because there was a part of me that did think that it's like God.
You knew she was. I mean, she's spicy
talk.
sometimes,
yes.
but no, she was. She needed all the support in the world, and I gave it to her.
Yeah, you did.
And baby came out super healthy. Obviously, and here's the other thing they don't tell you about. Newborn babies obviously are tiny and they don't weigh anything, and like you're supposed to be so gentle. Hey, bro, these doctors, they're throwing this thing around like pizza dough.
It's not yours. It's not theirs.
Like, bro, the neck.
Stretch them out. Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, like what is going on here? It's crazy. It's crazy.
The only advice I gave Mikey, he was like, this kid's got to grow up quick. And I just sent him the Tom Marinovich documentary. I was like, yeah, this is how you do it. He goes, not doing that. And stretching my kid out at 3 months. Like, he needs to be taller. Needs to be bigger. It's like, start feeding him lean meat.
It was a crazy deal. Like you said, truly
I
is.
ask my son from a bar every night.
Yeah.
That's it. Hey, both of our sons like their hands in the air, so let's just stretch them out.
Now.
That's it. He's doing push-ups right now.
Yeah.
Truly is a miracle. I already have a bunch of stories, as I'm sure you do, and I want to share them. I think it's fun to put those out on the show. We can continue this baby conversation, or we can go sports then baby. How do we want to approach that? Do we want to go?
I think we can intertwine all of it together.
Yeah, I think you mix it all in together, man. That's where we're at.
Wait, what's
No
the last
doubt.
thing you've seen on television? Like, where are you in the sports world? I sent you a doc.
where
You
was
didn't bring your laptop, so
It's dead.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I mean, I've been a little
No,
preoccupied.
I know. I really can't say anything, and it sucks.
I'll tell you, the last thing I saw in the sports world, my baby literally came out as LSU got their first basketball win. It was on TV.
Missouri.
That was like the last thing I really watched. I mean, I watched the I watched the national championship game at home with the baby, which was awesome.
That's cool.
It was cool. Like that was
Little Mendoza.
which was a great game. Wasn't a good game, then was a great game. Like it was kind of a stinker early on, and then second half, fourth quarter was very entertaining. So that was my last sports event, which wasn't that long ago,
No,
but you know,
but LSU's in the transfer portal still.
yep. They're trying to get the left tackle,
Yes.
Seaton. A lot of conflicting reports coming around that.
Wait, can I get some clarity on that? Like, how long do you have to stay? I know obviously, you can't jump in the portal after a certain date, but like while you're in it, how long can that be? How long can that go on?
My understanding is until classes start, and they said that deadline was yesterday.
Yeah, so it started on the 22nd for LSU, but
You can add and subtract classes, right?
Oregon is on the other schedule, like the
So that
the block
so he's
schedule.
probably going to Oregon. It feels like.
Or it doesn't matter where because he doesn't have to. The only thing for classes is
Oh, if he's enrolling early.
no, just for he'd have to be enrolled for spring, but he can show up for fall.
Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you
But
mean.
and Oregon doesn't start there. They're on the different type
Yeah, the
of,
different-
they're on that
okay.
West Coast style of it doesn't really matter, but it matters, I guess. It's like the I forget what it's called because we never had it, but like the block schedule, they don't start until March.
Okay.
And so that's where like the hang up is between LSU and Oregon because everyone's like, oh, he has to get enrolled. This Seaton is a player that you do this game with. You
Correct.
do the dance with. He is a plug and play left.
Supposed to be the
tackle,
first left tackle
will
drafted.
Be a top 10 pick, and he doesn't even have to play.
Yeah.
Like it'll be the same case if he just works out, and that's all he wants to do. But so for people that are upset about how LSU is handling the situation, continuing to placate to what he wants.
See, I don't know any of the details of this. I know that he's still unsigned or uncommitted.
Right.
But I don't know anything that you're about to say about how LSU has gone about the courtship of this guy.
So he visited LSU, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had a dinner scheduled at Supper Club. It was canceled for his trip to go to Eugene, Oregon.
But then
LSU keeps him, brings him to the governor's house.
so doesn't go to say, hey, we're not going to supper club.
So they
We're
kidnap the baby.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. We're
So
not.
they brought Cookie
Yeah.
and Seaton
Uh-huh.
to go see Jeff Landry. And so that's the thing that they did, and I don't know what the plan was behind that. Like, I guess it's to – my thought would be, like, how much money how do we need to kind of – because
Okay.
at some point you're running out of money, and I can explain that to you, too, of how they've been able to
Okay, yeah.
sign
This is great.
the 40 players that they have
This is great.
signed.
I want to know all of it.
But on the Seaton situation, so they keep him an extra day. Despite the dinner being canceled, they still have him in tow in Baton Rouge.
Right.
And then he flies to Atlanta to
Right.
go work out with. That's where he trains,
Okay.
right? So he's
So it doesn't go to Oregon.
no.
'Kay.
But guess who
But
flies?
Dan Lanning met him in Atlanta.
Yeah, I was about
Correct.
to say, guess
Saw
who
that.
flies to Atlanta?
Right.
Dan Lanning to go meet him.
And then guess who else
Good.
flies to Atlanta?
Because,
Exactly.
Dan Lanning knows that area very well, being that he coached it.
Correct.
Exactly. So it ain't not amongst a lot of honor amongst thieves, I
Right.
guess you could say. And so Lanning goes there.
Yep.
And then guess who's right
Yeah,
behind
Lane
him?
Kiffin says, I don't
so
know.
this is like
I'm going.
yeah, if Taylor Swift can fly, we can all fly. Like it's all emissions anyway.
Right.
And so then this is a testament to Lane because we've had a coach that previously that didn't care,
Right.
would never do any.
Oh,
of
he's
this.
not. We're not going to go there. I'm not going to chase that kid. Are you kidding me?
I mean, you got to schedule.
Is he worth? He's not
meeting.
worth that. Come on.
But you have Lane doing the exact opposite and going to Atlanta after what seemed to be a very fruitful meeting.
Yep.
And so the money is the money, and they both are competing. But this is where it becomes a uncle situation.
That's another. I
Fox
guess
in
Harold
the hen house?
Harold Perkins' uncle was
no.
was involved, right?
Uncle was always good.
Okay, but he was involved. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but this is one of the bad. Like
Yeah,
the
this is
bad
not the good
seed.
uncle.
He's driving the price up, which he is more than welcome to do because he knows what he has. and it's just a byproduct of NIL. But this is the hang-up of and now Miami feels like they're back in the fold because he's fielding all suitors.
Okay.
And so that's where we stand today, and he obviously is not.
And he's the last one, right?
Yeah,
there's no one else.
You got
the last of the Mohicans.
That's right. You got Princewell Umanmielen
Saw
from
that.
Old Miss, and that's no longer a big deal about tampering. You pay the $400,000 to get him out the contract, get him to campus. He had 9 sacks and only played like 400.
Our defensive line next year is extremely talented.
And so this is the last one that it feels like if you
get him, it's like okay, this is
you've done the Rubik's cube.
Yeah, and if you don't get him, you still have.
You also got some production on there as well.
Right.
So you got some proven players, and you got some. Hey, if this one hits like we think it can, oof.
Right.
That's what you got.
Right, and you get him. It puts like, hey, this is a legendary transfer. If you don't get him, hey, this is an elite recruiting. Like it would be unbelievable to get him. Very much necessary to get him. But if you don't do it, it's not like it falls apart.
It feels like a luxury, but it also can change the trajectory of where you're trying to go.
Correct.
A left tackle.
A left tackle, who's a top 10 pick. So good. So that's now explain to me the money you were talking about.
Oh, so the way that this...
And then we're going to get to baseball.
Yeah, and also Jay Johnson had some comments on money as well, which we don't need to... Let's make sure he has everything he needs.
We need to give him some money.
Yes.
That is
not us, but somebody.
No, but that is a conversation he and I have had as well.
Yes, and it's paramount. So the way that LSU set this thing up...
I've heard him talk about it very intimately as well,
yes.
And it's a thing.
Yes, got to make it happen. You like championships? Okay. Just
they don't come for free. Just put it that way.
Yeah. Of course. I mean, then this could be a part of it to where all of this money is coming from. But LSU set it up, obviously, from the NIL perspective very early on. Felt like they did it the right way, but not the right way, right? Where you have your stars that are stars that you promote. It's like, this is all fun, right? Everybody's supposed to be above board. Not really the case. LSU kind of catches on late. But the way that they set it up, they had their, what would you call it, like collective, that you can no longer use going into 2026.
Right.
And so they have
That's why all this money they have to get rid of.
Right. And then rev share kicks in, I believe, July.
Right.
And so LSU has all of this collective money they have to spend. And so that's how you're able to go get and spend and be this perennial player that you are in the portal. And because of that...
That's why everybody around the country is spending the way that they're spending.
But LSU was set up because of, some people would say Bryce Underwood, but there was a very hefty donation to be able to put money into this pot. And now that you have that, you're not having to divvy into the rev share that kicks in. And so LSU is essentially playing with how would you call it, an extra first-round pick?
Which
you
is...
could wait to spend it
now
and
that
always be ahead of the curve.
Right.
Or you can go all in on this roster right now, and that's what it feels like they're doing with Lane Kiffin coming in, all of the money that they've spent to buy out Brian Kelly, and now you have the rev share money that's going to come in, but you've been able to say, I can pay you up front because we have this money we have to spend.
Which is, when you think of it that way...
It's like I'm 5. What's a profit?
What's a profit? You make more money than you lose. Oh.
Say your mommy and daddy give you $3 for a lemonade stand, but it only costs $1. What do you do with those extra $2?
Right.
Spend it.
Right.
To make sure you get $3 again.
Right.
So that's where they are.
And listening to this, obviously, this all coming out and laying it out that way, it shows you when Lane Kiffin was talking to everybody and they said the way NIL was set up for him coming into LSU was different than all the others. This seems like it explains what he was talking about. As far as, okay, so you're saying I have all of this money that I can spend on the roster next year? And I think that kind of goes into what he was talking about as far as NIL packages and how they set it up for him to come here as a head coach. Correct?
Absolutely. I mean, this is what a part of. I think that's obviously a selling point, but obviously having that is much different than what he had at Ole Miss. If you're able to go swoon people that played for your previous program, that helps. But then to have the backing of whether it be the governor, whether it be NIL, whether it be all of this, he wasn't sold a bill of goods, but to me, there's a world in which I would like to operate where you can always have that war chest every year. But
Yeah, but I thought if you didn't spend it in the collective, you had to spend it before July.
right, so
You couldn't just save it.
But you could save your revenue, like the shared revenue. You
Oh, I
wouldn't have
got
to
you.
dip into that.
Oh,
But
I
they're
see
doing
what
both.
Yeah, right.
So that's where all of this money
I
is
see what
coming
you're saying.
from, and like you could always have been one step ahead. But considering who your head coach is, and it's to me it tells
He knows the pressure, not the pressure, but he knows the sense of urgency of winning.
right because it hasn't been that. And if he goes in and
Right.
comes now and wins, you'll get more money.
Yeah.
Right? Like they'll be able to figure that part out of it as well. And the more money that you bring in, the more that you win, the more tickets you sell.
And the more that you win, the more tickets you sell, and the more that you win, the more money you make.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so that's where LSU stands, and it is worked out to this point. But I do believe that you have to think that the idea of being one step ahead is no longer the case.
No,
as you
this
put
was
in.
it. This was your opportunity to take that leap.
And you did it. And why else would you hire him if you didn't expect him to come in and compete?
Right.
And I do think there is a huge contingency in his mind of you see him on Twitter. What Ole Miss has done and their fan base, I think, has lit more of a fire underneath him to be like, bet.
Can't fail.
This can't go wrong, so I'm going to work my fucking ass off
Right.
to make sure to prove you wrong and to prove me right. This
Right.
is why I came here.
Which feels like he's always done that as far as coaching goes, and but you just
I've never seen him recruit like this.
yeah, but it wasn't as vocal.
Yeah, but he didn't have there's the way. Like it's hard to recruit like this when you don't have the funds to go and get these kind of guys to make this kind of a difference too.
Like,
Right.
even
Like,
this is a flex
that matters a little
on
bit.
like showing what LSU is offering him. Like this is why I came here.
Right. Yeah. I mean, needless to say, everything he said he was going to do, he has done. So it's been a great start to the Lane Kiffin era here in Baton Rouge. Obviously, no games have been played. Nothing has happened outside of him bringing in a top-tier transfer portal class, which we anticipated him doing and which he promised he would do, and he delivered. So the next step is obviously getting them on campus, and he talked about that at the business report has this breakfast, is called the Power Breakfast, with all these big businesses around Baton Rouge, and they go there and they have speakers, and Lane Kiffin was one of the speakers, which I was supposed to go to that, but it was 7 a.m. on the day after, the Monday after I got home with my son, so couldn't do it. Or Tuesday
Do you
after.
want to introduce a new recruit to the coach?
Eventually, he's not ready yet. He has.
Do you want to
We're still teaching him how to look him in the eye and shake hands first before I can get set a good first impression. But in this speech, Lane Kiffin is doing the Lane Kiffin thing, telling stories and how Nick Saban said he was supposed this is the best job, you can't pass it up, all these things. But he also said the hardest part of recruiting is you go out there and you spend money and you go and get all these kids and you get them to come to school and you get them on the roster. He goes, the hard part is not necessarily getting them here. The hard part is getting them to now buy into what you're trying to do. We've talked about that a lot, me and Jared on this show, and you, Lloyd, as far as, hey, you can pay all these young kids who's never had money, all this money, because you can now, but they've never had this money. So when they get on the campus, they're either going to say, oh, I've got paid, I'm good, and put themselves on a pedestal and not really be willing to embrace the culture and be part of a team, or they can take that money to be part of a team and make more money. And so his comment was the hard part is getting some of these young kids to go and buy into a team and doing what it takes to win football games, even though they've already gotten paid, which I thought was pretty interesting for him to say that.
And it's funny we brought this up right now because that's exactly what I was thinking about this. In this whole process of everything that's going on, that little piece of the transfer portal and how Lane Kiffin and his staff looks at it, to me, was probably the most interesting part, because he talked about getting kids in, and buy-in is one thing, but it's also getting kids to unlearn what they already
He said that too. Correct.
Right? Unlearn what they already thought. Meaning, for me, I took that as hey, I've been courted as this, I've been treated as that, they tried to give me this, they want to give me that, and I chose this place. Now, when I choose this place is, forget all that transfer portal stuff. Forget every ranking, forget everything that happened before, forget what didn't go right at the other place. This is new learning. This is a new start. This is new beginnings and fresh for you. Let's go from here. And so for me, it brings me back. Like, I can remember coming into LSU as an incoming freshman. I can remember what these meetings were like with Todd Monk and some of the coaching staff before. And then you show up and you're like, yo, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but you're like, yo, woo, yeah, I didn't know he had this side in him. All right, here we go. I guess I got to get on board. I'm going to get my ass out of here. So, like, it's for me, that spoke so much because it's understanding that, yes, there's a phase, in this progression of getting players on campus that you basically have to be one way, show them one thing, and tell them everything they have. But once I get you here, now it's time to put you in shape. And that buddy shit we did, we can probably be that when we get off the field. But when we're here and it's time to work, and it's from, I guess, probably that 2 o'clock time to 6 o'clock-ish or whatever, that you're basically on schedule, that they say you can work with them, that buddy shit is out of here. Right. It's time to work. We can be buddy in the morning at 11 when I'm checking on you to make sure you go get stuff done, or however that goes, whatever kind of relationship you have with those coaches, that's you. But that buddy shit it's over, right? I'm here to coach you and get you better now that I got you here, and I'm going to deliver and I'm going to do that. And for me, I love that because that brought me back to when I saw the best of LSU days. Those were the things that were going on at LSU.
Yeah, and I think the cool part about what Kiffin brings, and I guess the personality that he has, and I don't want to go into this whole Lane Kiffin football conversation. I know it's very easy to do that, but the one thing that he brings is he's 50, right? Like, he's not like the youngest coach in the world, but he's also not the oldest coach in the world, but he also understands how to relate to the younger generation, right?
He's
like
a young 50.
He's a young 50, right? He understands, social media. He understands what these kids want to hear, what they want to say, but he also has been involved and coached under some of the best coaches that have ever coached the game of football.
Who was his father?
His father was a guy named Lane Kiffin. Pretty good at what he did.
Invented a defense, I think.
Yeah, he was Tampa 2.
Yep.
Some would say
still
that
run
was,
it.
People still, and it gives a lot of people a lot of problems.
Yeah, that's Carson Beck.
Yeah. So he has been around old school style coaching staffs and coaches, and so I think he brings a really unique combination of both. And he's not the only coach that does that, but we haven't had a coach here to do that. Right?
I don't think people realize that.
So, like, we haven't had, like...
You've won.
You can't go all the way back to Saban. That doesn't count because that was before...
When he didn't stay.
It was before it changed, right? But then, like, Les was okay, but then as he got passed down the line, it was hard for him to relate to some of the guys. Coach O was just basically a position coach, being a head coach, so he can relate as far as, rah-rah, but, like, he didn't have the combination of both. Of, like, hey... I'm kind of have that like cool swagger deal. Like I can relate to you, but I also
don't have
can
the
demand
foresight.
excellence. It's just he didn't have what Lane has, and so I think it's a unique combination. And we haven't had that here in Baton Rouge, and I think it's been really refreshing. And hearing him talk in that power breakfast and say those things, I thought was very interesting, and it kind of gave you an insight into how he thinks.
And Jared, you don't have to respond to this, but it's the first time since Saban that LSU's had a real head coach. Floor's yours.
You said he didn't have to say anything.
No.
Yeah, what are you trying to do to me over
Yeah, he said he didn't have to say anything. Oh, speaking
That's
of,
crazy.
before we go to baseball, Brandon LaFell's son got offered. You saw that?
Oh, yes.
Brandon LaFell
And Joseph Adai's son got offered. How awesome is that?
See, it's called feel.
And listen, I'm gonna tell you right here for people who on this show who don't know anything about him, and that mean BJ LaFell, Brandon's son, that kid is special. I actually saw him play football this year in person. Buddy can go. And I'm just telling you right now, it would be an absolute treat to see him in purple and gold and play in Tiger Stadium. He is incredible.
And it'd be an absolute travesty if you don't get either one of them. And I'd imagine that's the reason why they're offered, where they're offered.
There goes my.
Well, they're awful because they're really good, but
No doubt. That's what I mean. Like, they're really good.
I think JoJo's son is up to probably about 15, 16 offers already.
Yeah. So
And I'm not kidding. Like, that's a real number too.
I thought that was really cool.
Yep.
Crazy.
Kind
of makes us feel a little old.
Well, and a little bit behind the time.
The Joseph Adai thing's a little, because that was even before me. So, like, that one's like, okay.
But Joe is like right before me, so like he ain't that much before you.
Yeah, right. But like as far as him getting there and him leaving him, he's like 4 or 5 years older than me, right? So like, he's 41. Okay, I can. Now, and look, he's not that much older than LaFell, but it's just. I guess I was in school when LaFell was here. I wasn't in school, and so it has a different.
He got straight to the business.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's good. It's great. I can't wait. I'm excited.
The other crazy thing about this is they both posted pictures of their dad at LSU, and it's like this is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, you can't miss.
Yeah, no doubt. But that I saw that today. I thought that was pretty cool.
So I found another curtain call.
I'm sorry. You can still use it as a curtain call.
Well, now it's y'all. But
yeah. So football, obviously,
it just sets up for 2036. Is that the year we decided? 20 what?
I don't want to do the math again.
20 years from now is 2046.
It wouldn't be 20. It'd be 18 years from now.
So I'm gonna do 20 to 40. So 20, 40, 44.
44. Yeah.
Early enrollee.
I haven't done that in my head at all. So just to let you know.
We got some time. We got some time. We're already trying to.
Okay. Yeah.
We're already trying to figure out. We're already trying to figure out how
Why
to
don't you
get.
put it out now?
We're trying to figure out how to get.
That firm. I haven't done that in my head at all. So
Yeah, we're trying to figure out how to expedite the travel for travel ball from Houston and to Baton Rouge.
Get a Sprinter van.
No, that doesn't expedite. You still got to drive it.
I'm gonna throw his ass on a train. Hey man, go.
Maybe like a helicopter or something.
I'd be the pappy.
Plane? I don't know. Figure it out.
Can't get right.
Figure it out.
You're on your own, brother.
But that's exciting. So,
My boy went out for cigarettes and milk, not me.
football. We left on a high note with football, trying to figure out where they're going to be. Came back. Obviously, they trying to cap off their class. So that's our football conversation for the day. Baseball, though,
Money. Need it.
needs the money. We're going to get to that, but they are coming in super talented. We talked a little bit about this the last show we had on Wednesday about how excited I am to see how this young talent, how they have a great combination of veteran guys who have experience and have produced for them, transfers who have produced that are coming in, and some of these young guys that were young last year, no longer young, who have obviously produced. And so you bring in a new crop of young guys, a new crop of transfers, and so you have a really good combination. I'm very excited to see what they look like on the field. I have not seen them, but you have.
I did.
You have. I want you to give us a little bit of the report on what you saw while you were there.
So, to nobody's surprise, I did get to see number 8
Back on the bump.
back on the bump, be able to throw it, slinging it, looks healthy, feels good. But they have an embarrassment of riches of people that they can play. And so we talked about it a little bit earlier on the morning show, Tingle & Co. If you're not subscribe. But
These competitions are going to be awesome. Like these actual scrimmages got to be great, right?
they are. It's like you can't tell which one's
Yeah.
which because they're all high-level baseball. It's not one of those where you're like, that's definitely the B team.
Right.
That said, don't be surprised if Jay Johnson does it the way that he did it last year, where you'll see all of these guys in a particular role or another. Like, because that's how talented they are. Like, are you cemented in the outfield? Absolutely. You have Chris Stanfield, you have Derek Curiel, you have Jake Brown. Those are your 3 for sure. You have Stephen Milam at shortstop. The one that I will say, I have 2, I don't want to say predictions, but 2 things that I think you'll see a lot of.
2 things that stuck out to you.
Yeah, Tanner Reeves at second base is back home. That's where he feels very confident and comfortable. He played a hell of a second base. I'll pull up the clip, but there's a Kate Aaron Beatty throwdown. Aaron Beatty
Saw that.
cannon.
Yep.
Yeah.
How does he look behind the dish? Receiving.
Good.
Better?
Good, better. He can see again.
Okay.
But not at, like, it's, I don't want to say a work in progress, but you can see the leaps that have been made, but he's obviously going to be in the lineup because of the way he can swing it.
Yep.
But he's been very much developed behind the plate. He blocked up a couple of balls that were like, okay, you're in it.
Nice.
Like, you know what you're doing. And the way he swings it, obviously, but he had to throw down to the cannon.
I saw the clip.
Is insane. But
Josh
Tanner
Jordan
Reeves-
posted it, actually.
Yes, do it.
Yeah.
But Tanner Reeves, he came over, covered. Obviously, you have the second base shortstop of who's covering it. Yeah. Tanner Reeves comes over, covers second base, short hop, picks it, makes the tag, and it's like, okay, this is what it's. Like,
looks
you
good.
can tell this is the position, and then he hits a bomb.
Okay.
Like way out the stadium, and it's like, okay, so like that, and to me, those 2 things play hand in hand. If I'm comfortable with what I'm doing defensively, I'm much more comfortable at the dish. I'm not trying to overcorrect with I have to play great offense to be able to be on the field.
Correct.
And so I think he's going to be a mainstay. Obviously, Dardar, a transfer, did hit a home run off of. He now has, what do you call it? Put it on the belt.
What?
Whenever you
Put it on the board.
Notch on the belt?
Yeah, not another notch on the belt.
What are you talking about?
He's in, like, whenever you hit a home run off somebody, what do you call it? You have like a
Oh, put him in the book?
Yeah, he has now Kate Anderson in the book. and Case and Evans in the book.
Oh, he took Case and Evan deep.
Deep.
See, well, here's the deal.
Off the light tower.
I'll tell look, you have the book. The book only counts in real games.
Well, Cade Anderson counted in a real game.
But I'm with you, though, okay? I get what you're saying.
So he's hitting elite pitching very well. So that's where I'm saying, like, you're going to see these people plug and play at different spots the way that he used Jake Brown last year, where matchup-based, he has all of the tools in the tool chest to be able to do Jay Johnson baseball. And to me, and whenever we talk to him, I don't know if he'll agree or disagree or give a fuck, but it seems like this is finally wholly a Jay Johnson baseball team. Like last year, you saw what it looked like, where it was like, okay, he has all of his players. Now it's I have all of everything that I've ever wanted to be able to plug and play and do mismatch. You had Jake Brown come in, they shifted for him, drops down a bunt. And
playing baseball.
Like, that's what he wants to do. They did a hit and run, scored 2 runs. Like, they're playing a different style of baseball that we were accustomed to under maybe.
But they're going to hit homers.
And they have power.
Yes.
York is a unit.
Well, you talked about how big York is. You also mentioned a guy that we have grown fond of on this show.
That's my second guy.
And I think we've all kind of anticipated him taking the next step, but you said that he looks good.
I think 4'6".
He can move. We saw him.
I'm telling you, people are underestimating old baby Billy Pearson.
Talking about John Pearson. Josh is no longer there.
Yeah. Well, he switched to his brother's number.
Nice.
Now he's wearing 11.
Nice.
And he is undoubtedly has to be in the lineup the way he swings it. We saw our boy Wild Bill Schmidt up on the mound, first pitch heater. Pearson rocket off the wall, 2-run double. And it's like, okay, well, he has to play. That's what it says to be. And Schmidt looked good. And the amount of arms they've added for long relief, like those type of things of what you already had. Like the kid from Oregon, he gave up the bunt to Jake Brown. Immediately, first pitch, pickoff, got him. Like lefty, savvy, has a lot of things that Jay Johnson looks for in a pitching. Like all of the tools that you need to, it may not be blow you away velocity-wise, but got people out.
Okay.
And so it looks like they have kind of, it's just one.
Right, you saw one practice.
But I saw a lot of it.
Yeah.
Maverick Rizzi's a unit.
Yep.
And he came in and pitched.
Close, like out the pen, or he started?
No, out the pen. And I think that's also a thing that I think people are going to have to, it's hard to pencil in these people like Case and Evans Friday night.
Right.
Sure, on paper, great. You'll have enough people, enough talent to be able to manufacture this thing the way, however you want to do it.
Yeah.
Like if Case and Evans relegates back to the role in which he had, I think that's where he's most special. And
and here's the thing too, though. So LSU's been that way for a long time, right? I really do believe that in terms of talent, having enough talent to do what you want to do. You might have said maybe there's a couple years really at the end of an era's tenure where you just felt like you didn't see the same type of bodies that you're used to seeing in a purple and gold uniform. That's fair. But what I will say is that I think the one thing that Jay has pretty much leaned into these last couple of years, and I think the one thing that really good teams do at some definitive point in the year is these are the guys, and these are the guys that have to play. And for us to go where we need to go, they need to know it, and everyone else on this roster needs to know it. And I think I'm of the belief that the sooner you can figure that out in a year, probably the better off you are. But it also helps you, the more talent that you have, right, that you can probably afford yourself a little more time in the year figuring out who and where those guys are. So, yes, we can sit here and say you're going to have enough talent. I think that's where LSU's been for a long-ass time. Yep. So I don't really think that after having 2 championships in 4 years, it would be hard for me to sit here and say, well, we ain't got the talent. I would expect them to have the talent. I wake up and expect they better damn near have the talent. It's when and where and how are you going to plug those pieces in, and are they all okay with those roles? Correct. And that's what that's what you want to see.
Correct. And that's the biggest, I don't want to say the biggest challenge, but that is the question that before every year. How is he going to, he being Jay, navigate roster construction, navigate playing time? And I thought he did it brilliantly last year.
I don't think he made a wrong move.
I think he all these guys had a ton of at-bats, and then when it came down to it, towards the back end of the year, he played the hot hands. He played the lineups that were working. And obviously, if the lineup is cooking and rolling and guys are playing great and you can't take him out, then you can't take him out, right? But the minute there's an opportunity to maybe plug somebody else in, he's going to do it. And
leave
then,
your ego at the fucking door.
Correct. And look,
but I also said this too, because it's not just Mike. You played a lot of baseball, man. Like we've both been around a lot of baseball. Baseball teams don't. You're not walking around with like 4 or 5 guys who are like legitimate plug and play any position guys.
Correct.
Like,
Correct.
That shit's hard to find.
Correct.
And it's even harder to find when you're not playing it at the highest of high levels. So the reason I say that is because we can sit here and say plug and play. Yes. But there isn't that many, hey, man, I just wake up today and I don't care if you need me at left field, right field, shortstop, second base, I can do it. You may have 1 or 2 of those guys on the field.
Right.
The rest of those guys, whether they're moving up or in and down the lineup, they pretty much know where they're playing in the field. And I think that shit's important for guys to be able to play at their top level of how they talk. Like you talked about Tanner Reeves. There's a good chance that maybe we didn't see the best bat of Tanner Reeves because he wasn't very comfortable about what he was doing in the field.
Correct.
And now you're talking about him feeling at home, playing second base, something that he's used to playing, with a little bit of fire lit under his ass coming back. You're seeing a better bat, and maybe that's what plays out during the year. But all of a sudden, if you say, hey, Tanner, go play left field just because, you may not get the same
right.
thing. So sitting here and saying plug and play, yes, but to a very small
Correct.
extent. Mm-hmm. Because you can plug and play as long as they're in the lineup in different spots. But there's a lot of those guys that need to know what they're being. What glove am I bringing to the field today?
Correct.
Coach? Let me know.
Correct.
That way I know how to read this ball. I'm not worried about it. Let me go hit.
Yep.
I'm not trying to figure all these different things out. You probably have 2, maybe 3, 4 at best. Like, at best, guys that you can move around. And chances are, if that's the case, if you got those guys don't even play every day, all
Right.
4 of them. You
Right.
have 2 of them that play
Right.
every single day. But plug and play is a very weird thing to say, and it's a very finicky thing to say.
Yeah,
if you think.
correct. And look, there's going to be times where, depending
Matchup based.
Exactly. But depending on the matchup, there's going to be a time that he says, "Okay, you are my better defensive second baseman, or you're my better defensive third baseman." And based off of the matchup that we're facing, I have got to make sure that we have the best defense out there, right? I'm going to sacrifice maybe not as much of an offense in this one spot as defense, right? And that's what you see Jay do that based off of who they're playing. And so
I've seen it with Jordan Thompson and Broswell.
Yep, he's got more matchups, more ability to do that this year. I think that's probably the better way to frame it as far as instead of plug and play. He has the ability to move pieces around in their comfortable position based off of the situation they are. What?
Tinker. He doesn't like that.
But it makes me excited. I will be at the first game of the season, 2 p.m.
In the suite.
I would like to try to bring the baby, but the thing is, you don't give them.
No, they got to be conditioned to it. Make them listen to it on
you don't
the
want
radio.
to be him around a lot of people that early on. You know what I mean? That's only 3 weeks after he was, or maybe a month after he was born.
Social conditioning is the best.
That's tough.
I was what do they call it? A silent soother. Just let them cry it out.
That's not silent. I promise you, it's not silent. Definitely not silent.
Well, it's just whenever the baby cries, you don't go see it.
A self-soother. Is that what you are? A self-soother?
I don't
that's
know.
what you
There's a phrase for it. I mean, I'm not a father. Y'all should know these terms. They're all in the book, I'd imagine.
Haven't read a book.
But yeah, self-soothe.
I know.
Let him figure it out on his own.
There you go.
And look how I turned out.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Look how you turned out.
I don't complain.
No, you're good. First pitch banquet was great.
I wish I would have been invited.
I went to that.
He didn't even tell me he was
So
going.
you actually did go. We didn't even really get to talk about it.
He didn't tell me he was going.
I wasn't going. My
And you left Lloyd out of it? Damn.
okay. Our company did not buy a table this year
That's not important.
because I wasn't sure I was going to be able to go because there was a baby that was very much could be happening that week, which ended up happening 2 days. It absolutely happened 2 days later.
MMA media.
So anyway, I was fully not planning on going, and I got a phone call.
Sounds like it.
Patrick Coogan offered me. He's like, "Hey, I got an extra ticket at the table that we're at. It was the table you sat at, the L Club table."
Great
So,
company.
We're sitting there. It's me.
I'm
I end
sure.
up going. Gosman was at the table.
Oh, fuck.
Dugas
See,
was
you're
at the
hurting my
Dugas was at the
relationships
table.
with these
Trey
people.
Morgan was at our table.
I know him very well.
Tommy White at the table.
Know
Coogan
him
was at
very
the table.
well.
So we had a
Fuck
great
you.
table. We had a great table.
He didn't want you there. That's all.
That's what it feels like.
It wasn't my ticket. I gave it to
Cougar
me.
knows me.
I'm
an easy add-on.
They had one extra seat. What do you want me to do?
I'll walk
He didn't
around.
want you there, Lloyd. I see it right
So
now.
I went to the
I think
first
Mikey's
pitch
getting
banquet.
scared of my shine.
That's definitely not it. I want you to shine. I want you to shine bright,
Thank
as
you.
bright as you can.
Icarus.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Just not at his table. That's all.
That's right.
Look, it was an unbelievable deal. Obviously, every year it gets bigger and bigger. The more they win, the bigger it's going to get. They've almost outgrown the Crown Plaza. But you get to see the guys walk around. Team is enormous, very big, size-wise, and talked to a couple guys. It's obviously you feel the excitement, but to see these guys and see what they're kind of how they're kind of structured.
Why do you do it then?
See, I can't see the behind the scenes there. That's not fair.
Okay, I'll keep it to myself.
That's not fair.
See, must be nice going to the whatever the fuck without me. So I get my own little secrets over here.
I try to get your jacket back.
They had my pants.
I tried to get that. They didn't have it.
No, I don't know who other 5'7" man's running around in a maroon suit, but
It's a
if
great
I see
suit.
him, I'm gonna beat his
It's a
ass.
great suit.
It was a great suit. You done well.
I did good.
Great suit.
You done
Also,
well. I would like to see you wear that suit for the rest of the time that you're ever interested in the first pitch banquet every single year.
That was the plan.
A first pitch staple. Lloyd in the burgundy suit.
I will say this: not having our stage there, I think helped him out a lot.
I bet.
It gave him a lot
A
more
little
room.
a
Yep.
little bit more
Yep.
finger foods.
Yep. It's not because he didn't want to do it. It's because
It's not worth the headache.
the
I'm
setup
incompetent.
there is not ideal for a internet show.
The internet's very finicky.
Doesn't matter. We also couldn't do it. There was 2 babies born.
Yeah,
in the
couldn't
same
do it.
That's right. It's not
Couldn't
me.
do it. I mean, there's there's a very big chance I was gonna be in the
There
hospital.
was a moving target, and no one knew what the actual date
Correct.
was going to be. I happened to actually be in the hospital.
Correct.
When it was going down. You were a day or so later in terms of being in the hospital.
Yep.
But yeah, we didn't know.
Yep.
Still stands that was not offered the ticket in case he wasn't able to go.
Yeah. It was not my ticket to offer.
Well,
do
it's
you
a
want me to tell
hand-me-down.
I can't offer any tickets other than what I get offered. It's not my. I can't. It's a very rude thing for me to do, Lloyd. If someone offers you something, you can't go, but I offered to somebody else. It was his ticket. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
I don't know. I mean, I'm driving in the middle of the night to go help set up a TV.
I mean, I appreciate that very much. So, I didn't have the option of giving a ticket away.
I know. I'm just giving
I'm
you
sorry.
shit, but
I would have loved for you to be there. You know, I love for you to be there.
I know. I do. I actually do believe that.
I do. I mean, I'm not just saying it. Like, we always have a fun time at the first pitch banquet.
Because the last time at the first pitch banquet, I was relegated to standing room
No,
only.
no. Last time at the first pitch banquet, I put you at a really good table.
A table that I have a ticket for you.
A table that you enjoyed way more than the table that I was at.
It was a great time.
You wouldn't have enjoyed work with me and my work people.
And then I saw a handshake that I'll never forget.
I don't remember that.
It's not my story to tell.
Is it? Whose story is it?
Kramer Robertson.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm about to say I don't remember a handshake, so
I think I
don't
was
kick
the only
me.
one that saw it, and it is I'll tell it. It's not mine to share.
It's not yours to share.
It was fucking hysterical.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Gotta call my mom.
I remember now. Very funny. Can't share it, but very funny. But yeah, so that's our intro to baseball. This is Friday. I'm sorry that you only get a little tease of it, but we're gonna have a lot more next week. We're gonna have Jay on the show. We're gonna have a lot of the players come on the show. I already had a conversation with a bunch of them, and a list of people that want to be a part of it and be on the show and show off their personalities, which is our favorite part about baseball, is we get to show the team, kind of bring those guys on here and have a good time with them.
And that's what I don't know if you saw the interview at the first pitch banquet with Jake Brown where he's been.
Did you see him get distracted in the interview?
Is that you?
That was me.
Yeah. So I'm the problem.
I'm the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he said the camaraderie is very big sticking point after what happened last year, wherever they made a point to all come together. It's like, I don't think there's a day we don't spend outside of baseball together. Like, that is the biggest part of, to me, a huge cog in the wheel of success.
And that is a huge.
Do you have like a ring camera on the baby?
No.
Not yet.
I mean, we have
a
baby
monitor.
Listen to me. I imagine Jared Moe's kind of like Allie in this. I had to go get a huge, not an extension cord. I had to go get a enormous power box where I added another 9 outlets. There's wires going everywhere in my house, in our room. We got baby monitor. We have noisemakers. We have night lights. They have this thing called the owlette that you put on the baby's foot, and it tells you like their breath per minute and their oxygen level and like if they're sleeping.
Oh, you got the foot one. We got the foot one and the sternum strap.
We don't need all this shit.
yeah.
God damn.
So, and here's the deal, dude. That owlette, if the baby starts kicking a lot, and you get like a Amber Alert, it wake your ass up.
Yeah, it's a lot. We got humidifiers, purifiers, optimizers. We got all kinds of stuff.
Hey, I got wires everywhere, and then we had it set up for the nursery, and I'm like, okay, well, they're not going to be in the nursery, so now I had to go get a whole nother one so that we could put it in our room. So now we're moving bassinets. So it's hey, listen.
I used to be able to walk through my bedroom like in the pitch black. Now it's like walking through like a booby trap. I'm tiptoeing. I'm like, I don't know where this is. I don't want to unplug this or kick that.
It is.
It's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on, but you know what? It's great. It makes everybody feel a lot more comfortable about where the baby's
I'm
at.
a phone call away.
Yeah, you're. I think you're way down the babysitting list.
I hope
right
so.
now. Yeah, I don't even think you're on the list.
How's Kobe?
That's the other thing I want to ask you about, Jared.
Yeah.
How is Luka's transition?
You're not happy.
Yeah, Kobe wants zero part of John Michael. No part.
Hey, listen, look, he's not even that mad at a young man. He's curious, but he never used to do this. Now he'll just like go upstairs and just go sit on his bed.
No, he's retired. My watch is in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What you doing up here?
Oh yeah.
Boughton.
Dude, Kobe.
Not happy.
Kobe gets frustrated with us when you're feeding him. He wants, for the first 2 days, every time I'd bring the baby around Kobe, he'd go to the other side. He didn't want any part of him.
Smart.
He didn't want to like sniff him. He didn't want to. He's gotten a couple drive-by sniffs recently, and so he's
on PY.
He's. I think he's going to end up warming up to him, but it has not been an easy. It hasn't been an easy transition for old Copster. Last night, 2 nights ago, changing the baby in the room. And he wakes up in the middle of the night. Kobe's in the bed with us, and he's laying down. He's like, his head's the baby, and Kobe's head's right next to it. The baby is crying, right? He's crying as loud as he can, and Kobe's sitting there. And
for y'all who didn't see my story on Instagram, this was kind of like the hello, who the hell are you? Like, why are you in my damn house on my mother's lap? Why are you doing this? That's
kind of how Kobe was. So Kobe's laying down next
Where's your fur?
Yeah. He's laying down next to us changing the baby. All of a sudden, he gets so fed up and so aggravated, he gives me the and he moves his head to the other side into my spot because the baby's is aggravating him. I'm like, okay, we got some work to do.
He's big brother.
We got some work to do.
Yeah. That's tough.
At this point right now, they're the reluctant big brothers. They're not
I didn't pick this. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, they're correct. That role yet.
Correct. The last thing I want to ask you about before I go to our segments is when we're leaving the hospital.
Oh, all time.
Listen to me. We prepared as best we can for our baby. Our house was ready. I had the car seat in the car. Everything was ready. The only thing that you can't really do because you don't know what your baby, the size of your baby.
Can't practice this one.
Is you can't set the car seat up for him to be sitting in the car seat comfortably until you have the baby, right? So I put the car seat in the car, and I never fooled with it. I didn't know how to get the straps long and tight and whatever.
Oh, I did that. Yeah, you tripping. I did that. It wasn't perfect, but I figured out how to move them around so I didn't, figure it out.
Well, so here's what happened. So we get to the car, hey, discharge. The Allie has the baby in the wheelchair and whatever. So I'm getting down there. I'm trying to get everybody in there. Legally, nurses can't tell you anything on how to use the car seat.
Something that they've seen happen 1,000 times.
They know it better than I know it. So we're putting him in, and I can't get the straps. Like, I didn't know there was a button underneath where I can loosen the straps. So I'm trying to loosen the straps, but I can't do it. And we're sitting there for like
after a long couple days.
Couple days in the hospital. So we're sitting there for like 10, 15 minutes, and y'all know when I get frustrated, I get frustrated. So Allie's trying to do it. I'm trying to do it. We're both getting frustrated. And then both nurses are standing there just watching us. Just watching us. They don't want to give me any advice because they can't. And I say, are y'all really going to sit there and stare at me while I struggle and not give me any advice? I'm sorry, sir. We can't. I give you permission to give me. I'm not going to sue you.
I just need
just tell me I need to get out of here. And so finally the younger nurse like, hey, this is how you loosen the straps. I'm like, okay. And it just it was just, 5 seconds.
Mikey got fed up
I
with
was
the peanut
so
gallery.
Frustrated. I was like, if y'all are going to help, just go back inside.
I'm going to be honest with you. Shit was moving fast at that point for me, too. And at the hospital that we were at, the parking garage I parked in was, I'm talking like walking across campus in Baton Rouge. So I was like, yeah, this probably don't make sense for us to try to walk across here and have somebody wheelchair my wife over with the baby. That's a lot. So I was like, let me find another door that's closer. So I found that door. Now getting to my car and getting my car to that spot was an absolute zoo because I had no clue where I was going, right? So I did that whole thing and everything was moving so fast. I'm almost positive by the time I got down there to where my wife and my father-in-law were and my son were, I don't think there was any nurses down there with us. It was just us. I'm pretty sure they were not down there. So it was at that point, it was me, grab the car seat and figured out how to put them in there. But you're saying there was nurses there, and I'm not throwing any shade. I just don't truly remember any nurses being there.
Dude.
But shit moving real fast at that point.
Bro, the game got a little too fast for me.
Uh-huh.
And because there's a discharge area. So I was able to like drive my car and park it literally right in front of so the nurse brings her down the elevator. They go down there, and so, but it's just me and Allie. Like my in-laws were at the house, right, getting ready for the house.
Set up the store.
And to make sure Kobe doesn't attack our son, because Kobe gets a little excited sometimes. Not attack him in a bad way,
also
but like,
pees.
huh?
Yeah.
He's a peer.
Yeah, he's just he gets excited. He doesn't understand that he's 70 pounds and not 20 pounds, and so he just
Because babies don't have much neck control.
Nope.
Like dogs like to go up to you and give you that little sniff where they just
or the nudge.
You get one of these and the nose hits the head and the head.
Correct.
You don't want to.
Correct. So mother-in-law was in there trying to make sure he was good, and so we're getting the baby in there. We're good. We can do this. And it was just me and her.
It's your first test of fatherhood.
But we got it. I drove about 25 miles an hour home.
I bet.
Yep.
The best is
I was unapologetically driving 27 and a 35.
y'all go.
The whole time I'm driving, I'm like, damn, this is the person I'm screaming at when I'm behind it. I'm like, hey, y'all just keep coming through.
I sat my chin on the top of the. Like I think I was.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's it. It's real.
The best is like. Jared, I would almost prefer your situation with nobody watching.
Me too.
But having somebody that knows how to do it watch you go, can't help you.
Well, no. Time out. Let's go ahead. Let's wash that thought out of there as well. It wasn't nobody was watching. You know how many? Oh, look at the people.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Because it was a valet/drop-off area that there was a ton of people in and out. It was literally like I was watching people leave the terminal at an airport. Like that's what it felt like. That I just don't remember seeing any nurses. So do not get this fooled for that there was nobody watching. There was still about 50 people out there.
Yeah.
And they all happened to be watching the one person that was bringing out a car seat. So, look at that baby. And I'm like, well, I have no clue what the hell I'm doing right now.
And so, honestly, you made a better move than I wish I had taken the car seat out, then put him in. I try to put him in while he's in the car, and so and not having it set up made it a lot more difficult.
And then you have the peanut gallery going, mm-mm.
Yeah,
just judging me. I'm like,
I carried the car seat in, put him in the car seat, and then we carried the car seat out. So I just had to latch him in there, and we good to go.
So they would. Here's the deal. I asked them,
hey,
can I go get the car seat and bring it up to the room? No, you can't. No, she has to carry the baby out of the hospital to the car.
Yeah, that's fine. You should have carried the car seat behind him.
And so I was like, okay, it's fine, but can I?
Okay, yeah, you're right. See, look, that's how fast it was moving. I did do that, but we didn't put him in the car seat until we were curbside.
Right.
So literally, car seat on the ground, curbside. Oh, look at that baby! And then I'm over here
Right.
trying to work and get him in there, and I'm like, bro, can y'all leave me alone?
Correct.
Or help.
I was
asking for all that.
all I wanted to do was bring him up there and practice. I knew I was like, I had the foresight to think, okay, let me just bring the car seat up there and get this thing right. So when we go there, just put him in. I'm sorry, you can't do that. I'm like, what do you mean I can't do that? Like, he's about to go in the car seat. I'm not going to carry him out in the car seat.
Legally.
I was like, okay.
If,
No, you learn from your mistakes.
well, I mean, I guess
We had to go to the pediatrician a few days later. Actually, I got home, took the car seat out, then we practiced, and I measured him the right way. I was like, okay, we're good. Now I'm good.
And he has no clue what's going on.
He just cries. He hates the car seat.
Yeah.
Really? Still?
Well, it's just he's only been in there.
Yeah,
Well, he hasn't been put in there properly yet. It was
until he gets moving.
experience for
He
the
hates
baby.
he hates getting put in there. But the problem is they're so freaking small that like the car seat doesn't even like fit well. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I've been thinking the same thing. I'm putting him in the car seat. I'm like, man, you look all scrunched.
I'm thinking like they say, okay, put it over his shoulders. I'm like, his shoulders are this big. Like, how am I supposed to get I can't get the strap over the shoulder. It's like, what is happening?
Is there like, am I dumb for thinking like saran wrap,
What?
like to the chair?
Oh yeah, you're dumb. You're talking about you wish you could just saran wrap him to the car seat.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have some movement.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what the car seat's for, is to not move.
Yeah, but like you're not swaddling them into the car seat.
Yeah, I'm just thinking out loud.
No, I don't think it's the right move.
How do you strap him in then, Lloyd? If I got nowhere to strap, you can't just strap it around.
Well, he's saying just saran wrap him around the seat with no car seat.
Yeah.
Oh, you done lost your goddamn mind.
Yeah.
You done lost your mind.
Yeah.
This is why you can't babysit, Lloyd. These thought processes.
See, but
is
you would never
exactly
know.
why.
You would never know. A to B, baby's fine. How does it look like?
Exactly why. Saran wrap. What do you mean?
Mikey, you know he motherfucked those women that were trying to help him. He said he omitted it on this show, but the pre-show I heard, I know him. He said, "I'm just gonna fucking sit there and look at me. Help me."
Didn't like being embarrassed. It wasn't it. He didn't like that. Right?
No, I'm like, listen, I just need some help. I'm not too proud to ask for some help. I just give me a little
Fucking
guidance.
fucking help me.
Just say,
Look
this is
at
what you
me.
do. This is what you do. Just give me some sort of. You don't have to even touch the baby or the car seat. Just tell me what to
Pictionary
do.
it for me.
Like, we got it done. We made it through.
We
got to the house.
That woman might have lost her job.
No, she's still gonna be there.
I hope for the
No
next
doubt.
father.
But just for all those fathers who are expecting, don't expect they legally can't do anything. So don't expect any help. Know how to do it. If you're having your first child, know how to do it before you go there.
Mm-hmm.
That's
you can
my
only practice
advice.
so much.
There's gonna be a lot of baby content, which I can't wait for because it's gonna be funny because it's gonna be all about.
already has.
Have you listened to Will Compton's the dad podcast he's got? It's pretty good. It's pretty funny because same shit.
This is you, like, yeah. This is a transitional period for you're getting like this is your dad now.
Yeah, but he has
Y'all are
two
both
separate
dads.
two separate podcasts, but it's actually funny because he talks about like,
The same shit you're going through.
oh yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
wild. That I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
I guess you're.
Oh, and the
your golf
transition,
game's toast.
the progression of shits is wild too. We'll get into that in a different conversation.
Yeah, that's.
You got black tar coming out of his asshole initially.
Which
Then
is
you
not-
got it's a little bit. It's not necessarily as tarry and sticky.
but nothing's gonna be.
Then all of a sudden, randomly, he starts pooping mustard seeds, and you're like,
What's that?
how does this happen? You know, I mean, we haven't changed any of your food. It's just a wild deal.
You got a lot of things going on. You can't
But
clean out-
it's not just it's been like that forever. It's just the progression of like the body. It's a crazy deal.
It's like the puberty of the butthole.
It's a crazy deal. Crazy deal.
It's maturing. It's getting more.
I know what puberty means.
I'm still
Hey,
waiting.
You're still waiting on it, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Watch out.
Let's we can stay here all day talking about this. Let's get to the Seggies because I gotta get home to my son.
That's true. This is mistake of the day. We've all been there before. A high school gym and a high school football coach. And maybe you forgot to put your weights up. And the coach decided this is I guess, a part of social media that does exist, that this would just normally happen behind closed doors, but now you get aired out in public. And Coach is not pleased with the players not putting their weights up. And I can only imagine the hell to pay, because this has been a thing before, and it's the tale as old as time.
Wow.
Wow, we would have.
Oh, my God. That's what I'm
We
saying.
would
It
have-
shivers down me.
So how we feeling?
Oh my God, we'd have gotten absolutely
Didn't put
hammered.
the weights up? Wow. Just kind of left everything out, huh?
Yeah, you can't do that.
Man,
Man, I can't wait for tomorrow.
uh-huh.
The adventure it will be.
Boy, that's tough. They had a miserable day.
Man, I can't wait for tomorrow.
Can't do that.
Boy, that's a tough
That
look.
was just that, like, we've
And
all,
that's sloppy. That's not just a few weights. That's the whole freaking weight.
yeah,
room.
I mean, we got a lack of discipline in the program. Maybe
That
it's on you,
comes
Coach.
from the top down.
That's what I'm saying. But also,
Either, what they say, you're either teaching it or you're allowing it.
That's That's it. That's bad. It's bad.
but
I feel bad. I would like the follow-up video.
Me too. But I don't think that one's going to be for that. The revolution will not be televised.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that can't wait for tomorrow. That was like,
Damn
I've
it.
heard that a million times. Like, goddamn, we.
Get you some sleep. You know what? It's not gonna help.
Hey, actually, you know what? Carb load tonight. Make sure you have full energy tomorrow.
See, but
Go ahead, trick your mind, because you in it. It ain't. The sleep ain't gonna help. Just
No.
you in it.
I mean, what you do is you eat a bunch of like things that taste good coming out. Like if it's good going in,
Oh yeah, because you're not staying
easy
down.
things to throw.
Well,
up.
that's if you throw up, guy. Lloyd, I was never a throw up.
I
guy, so-
never threw up
yeah.
running. Almost did it once.
Yeah,
Never
no.
threw up running.
Oh, I throw up all
No,
the
no,
time.
You still throw up all the time.
Yeah, work ain't started until you pull a trig.
That's just it's a wild deal to me. I can't throw up. I don't like it.
Oh, I don't mind it at all.
I hate it. All right.
I don't mind it at all. Is that what I just heard?
I'm so used to it.
Nah, you tripping, coach. You are tripping.
Teeth are still here. They said by
They
name
look
would
good.
rot out, but no, he made them whiter.
They look good.
Look,
You got a curtain
fall
call?
down 7 times, get up 8.
That's right. At first you don't succeed, try and try again.
That's right.
All right, what's your
If you
curtain
don't
call?
make time, throw up and throw up again.
Yeah, sure.
Get a little lighter.
Sure.
Curtain calls to you fellas.
Appreciate you.
It was to, well, I
Yeah,
guess
you know that's the show call. That gotta be the show call.
it gotta be.
Let's have a show called The Fatherhood, because not only to us two, first time fathers, right? We have our kids in this world that we get to raise. They're 3
All
days.
three of us.
They're 3 days apart, which is wild. They came out with the exact same size, which is wild. And we get to go through this together, which is awesome. So curtain call to that, but also on the second part of the curtain call of the fatherhood is curtain call to talking about LaFell and Joseph Adai. Also curtain call to fatherhood, because their kids are now are able to, every father's dream. My dream for Jam, his dream for Rome, is that he embraces the
Lineage.
sports that we want him to embrace, and loves it enough to be able to play it, and is good enough to be able to have an opportunity to do what we did. And that's our dream. Obviously, they're 6 days old, 10 days old. We don't know that yet.
Stretch and
But
stride.
that's what we're going to strive for. And Brandon LaFell and Joseph Adai are getting to experience that in real time, which I think is awesome. Right? Like their kids, they watched their dads do what they did, or heard stories about their dads doing what they did, and now they get to do it, and the dads get to watch from the stands. Like, it is a really cool thing for them, and hopefully that we get to experience that same thing. So that's my curtain call. So it's a show curtain call, but I want to add it to not just us, them too as well.
Yeah, there's the blueprint.
Yeah, Jared, you want to add to that at all?
Yeah, no, I think the coolest part of that entire thing is, like, at the end of the day, my kid's gonna have the opportunity to choose what he wants to do.
Right.
But them having the ability, having the drive, having the work ethic, doing all the things they need to do to get to this point to where they're getting offered by these schools, I think it's really cool that they get to visit these places, see these places that they once either saw their dad, or they saw pictures and or videos of their dads doing stuff there, and now they're reimagining, re-realizing that entire reality, what used to be, which is my father did this, he was here, and now I'm not getting looked at, I'm not just getting talked to. The offer has been extended for, if I chose today, this is where I want to go, I could get that done.
Yeah.
And that part of it, that realization right there, I think is another level of just getting an email in or just visiting a little bit. And now you've gotten to the point where they have officially extended an offer. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So curtain call of fatherhood. It's been great so far. It's only going to get better.
It's a wild, wild ride. We're all.
You're gonna look,
We're gonna bring y'all. Sidecar.
We're gonna bring y'all along with us as much as we can. Obviously, there's gonna be some funny stories. There's gonna be some days on Mondays and Wednesdays where I'm exhausted, but we're gonna get through it and we're gonna do it. And we're gonna have a good time. That's all we got for you on this beautiful Friday. It is going to be freezing.
I can't wait for the Sweet 16
this weekend. Sweet 16?
Yeah, it's cigarettes.
Yeah, you're gonna stay away from them. They're gonna call. They're gonna call Lloyd. Can you get us some? Can you get us some beer?
1,000%.
No doubt.
How about you get ready to learn Kentucky High?
I'm making sure Lloyd's number is never in his damn phone. No, don't call him.
No doubt. This guy.
Not checking for girls.
Parental
like,
controls.
318. Who you know from there?
Parental controls in there. Yeah, no doubt.
The first parental control I'm putting on it is anything that has anything to do with Lloyd.
Correct.
Control.
Correct.
I'll see him on PlayStation.
He's the cool uncle. Can't hang out with the cool uncle until you're old enough.
He's actually the problem.
Yeah.
My kid was fine until he told me school doesn't matter.
Lloyd said it was okay. Uncle Lloyd said I didn't have to do. Okay. Well, Uncle Lloyd's wrong. So don't listen to
Here, take one of these and go take your test.
Anything he says, don't do.
Look, your grades don't matter in elementary school anyway. You still get to go on.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We'll see. That's not flying. All right.
Okay.
Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Enjoy this weekend. Stay warm. We'll be back live in studio hopefully on Monday if we can make it here with the
weather.
Icy roads. We'll figure out how the weather plays out. But that's our goal. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy playoff football still going on, which is great. Phillip Rivers may be the next head coach for the Buffalo Bills.
What a wild ride over there, huh?
Yeah,
That's
wow.
incredible.
We'll talk about it all on Monday. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you can't watch us, but you like listening to us or anywhere you get your pods. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. See y'all next week.
Congrats, fellas.
Thank you.
Oh, come on. Give us another one. Give us another one for the bit.
Just a thumbs up.
Just a bubble.
That's okay.
Just a
Still lack of sleep, so no fireworks.
Take him as you get him.
Congrats, fellas.
Thanks.